Adding packing materials to a design. In the Packing tab, wrapping, floater decks, and padding can be automatically calculated based on the dimensions, whether you use inside or content dimensions. Let's start with wrapping. We've entered the inside dimensions for this design. The content dimensions appear here, which can be modified based on the actual content dimensions. The content dimensions come from your preference settings where you entered a preset clear area around the content. Up to 3 different materials of content wrapping can be added, as well as one material that will be calculated to go on the outside of the crate. Select a wrapping material, then decide the number of layers, if greater than 1. Most wrapping materials come in a roll form, but materials such as corrugated, while can be used as a wrapping, is more added as a padding as it's sold in sheets. Case line, which is based on your outside dimensions, can be applied to just the cap panels, the base panel, or all panels. If you select to stitch it, your default fastener appears here. If by gluing, it appears in the lower section. You can change either default for something else in your inventory. Floater decks. If you're working with anything that is vibration sensitive, it's common to apply a floater deck. There is a preset amount of spacing around the floater decks based on your clear area setting and preferences. Floater decks are calculated based on the content dimension. If the content item has a protrusion, you can change the clear area value so staff is aware the floater deck will not be centered. You can specify to fill the clear area with a loose fill or fill film. Click on Auto Build and Crate Pro will check your defaults and offer options to customize the floater deck. As in every other part of the design, you have the ability to remove, modify, or swap materials. Padding can also be auto-calculated. Choose to apply to the full cavity or use pads the size of the content. All other materials, whether inside or outside the crate, can be added in the Other tab. Inventory items added here will also include information you entered for that item into the Notes field. So if you often apply or use a material a certain way, it can save time from entering new notes each time. Crate Pro will account for the cost of the materials added. You will adjust the time in the Times tab to apply these materials where it's applicable. In some instances, you may be handling or wrapping hundreds of small content items into each crate, which can be time-consuming. In others, you may just be tossing the materials into the crate for the customer. You may also want to offer or charge for additional services, such as rigging, helicopter rental, and any that you add. These items are added in the project module instead of each design, since services usually are spread over all designs. The project module allows you to account for other charges such as overtime and on-site charges, apply a tax or VAT, and add items directly from the inventory module at a different markup than items used in a design. In an upcoming release, the project price options will be greatly expanded. You'll be able to manually add items you want to charge for, such as white glove services. You'll be able to account for multiple tax or VAT fees, such as county and state taxes. Additionally, you'll be able to apply additional markups to item added directly from your inventory module. If you haven't already, please schedule a free presentation using the link in the comments section.